Welcome back. In this unit, you'll learn 2 fretted notes on the second string and articulations. Let's begin. The note C is in the 3rd space of the staff, and to play C, fret the 1st fret on the 2nd string. The note D is on the 4th line of the staff. To play D, fret the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Let's move on to articulation and phrase. I'll start by defining these terms. Articulations are symbols that direct you to vary the emphasis of notes and to control the beginnings or endings of sounds. A phrase is a collection of notes that can be perceived as a complete idea. Articulations alter one or more of the following aspects of a note or phrase: the dynamic, which is loud or soft, the duration, which is long or short, or the relationships of notes to their neighboring notes. Now I'll introduce and demonstrate 10 common articulations. The accent, it's a sideways wedge, and it directs you to play the note louder than its surrounding notes. I'll demonstrate by accenting on the first beat of this short phrase. The marcato is an upward wedge, and it directs you to play even louder than an accent. Listen to the marcato on the 3rd beat of this phrase. The staccato is a dot. It directs you to play the note shorter than the rhythmic value indicates, but without speeding up the tempo. Listen for the staccato on beat 3. The tenuto is a straight line. It directs you to sustain the note for the full duration of its rhythmic value, or even slightly longer. Listen for the tenuto on beat 3. The fermata is a semicircle with a dot in the middle, and it directs you to sustain the note longer than its indicated value and in accordance with your taste. For those of you playing with the recording, please remember that the fermata symbol will be held for twice its indicated duration. Listen for the fermata on beat 3. The mezzo staccato, also known as a portato or articulated legato, is a combination of a tenuto and staccato or a slur and staccato. It directs you to play the phrase with a smooth yet pulsing articulation. Listen for the mezzo staccati in the last 2 beats of this measure. The breath is a comma. It directs you to pause after its preceding note, but without interrupting the flow of the tempo too much. It's meant to help mimic the way a singer would interpret the phrase. Listen for the breath after beat 3. The slur is a curved line that connects 2 or more notes. It directs you to play legato. Legato means to play notes as smooth and connected. Sometimes the word legato will appear below the phrase, like this. The pull-off is a type of slur. It directs you to pluck the string to sound the first note of the group, and then pull the fretting finger off the string, which refreshes the string vibration, to play the remaining note of the group. Pull-offs are usually implied when a slur connects a higher note to a lower note, and sometimes the letter P is placed above the slur. Listen to the pull-off on beats 3 and 4. The hammer-on is another type of slur. It directs you to pluck the string to sound the first note of the group and hammer the fretting finger onto the string, which refreshes the string vibration for the subsequent note of the group. Hammer-ons are usually implied when a slur connects a lower note to a higher note, and sometimes the letter H is placed above the slur. Listen to the hammer-on beats 3 and 4. Now that you've learned articulations, we'll conclude with an explanation about voices. The guitar is one of the only instruments that can consistently play multiple notes at once, and as a result, one guitar can produce different conceptual elements at the same time. For example, it can simultaneously produce a bass line, a harmonic progression, and a melody. In some genres, such as the fugues of Johann Sebastian Bach, one guitar can produce concurrent melodies. These different musical elements are referred to as voices. Music notation can convey distinct voices on the score, by assigning down stems to lower voices, like a bass line, and up stems to higher voices, commonly a melody. The practice of using stem direction to show different voices is meant to help you make sense of the notated musical material. The notation here suggests two voices, a sustained bass note and a melody. Both parts are written in the same measure. The different stem directions set the voices apart. The down stem on the note A suggests it belongs to a sustained bass note, and the up stem on the note C suggests it belongs to the melody. The quarter rest that precedes the C belongs to the melody too. Notice that each voice adds up to 2 beats. The melody should be played like this, 1, 2, and the bass like this, 1, 2. Together, they sound like this, 1, 2. It's time to wrap up with our sight reading tip. The tip for this unit is short, but really important. Cultivate a calm demeanor while sight reading. It's normal to experience uncomfortable emotions. Nervousness, frustration, anger, panic, confusion, and shame are just few of the many feelings that can arise. But allow calmness to enter into this assortment of emotions like a ray of light piercing a stormy sky. Please remember to review the checklist for sight reading. Have fun playing, and I'll see you in Unit 5. Bye-bye.